Oh shit, we up in here. Alright, number one priority is to make sure that you have your helmet on before participating in deadly combat. So when it comes to Firebrand, it's about the management of your resources in regards to how much pressure and just how much pressure the enemy is exerting towards you. So if they're exerting low pressure, you're just using your cooldown slowly, trying to use all your resources as efficiently as possible. But if they're doing high pressure to you, then that's when you gotta burn your cooldowns faster. Go through those tomes, get those necessary cooldowns shot up. But it's important to keep in mind that your best defensive tool, despite all your condition clear, all your stun breaks, all your healing, is just simply moving out of the damage. Like, look at me here. I'm fully using all my dodge rolls as we're going through this. And you see that right there. As soon as I get feared, boom, instantly pressing that Mantra Liberation, liberating me from hell, and just going right back into it. I think the main thing between really good Firebrand and just a decent one is the management of your micro heals and your micro sustain. When I get the chance, I bunker in the face with my lovely assistant in the face with my mace, and on the third hit it does do a little healing. You get your Aegis, you get your freaking protection from your shield and stuff like that too. It's just all about figuring out what gives you the necessary bread and butter boons and any micro heals. Examples of that would be like your regeneration from your mace, the block from your mace, even like just like empowering. If you have a chance to stop and empower, it actually gives you quite a bit of healing, especially with the high healing power the build gives. And you're seeing that every single time I get the chance, I'm popping her back with my shield, because what I'm trying to do right here, because this is like a stalemate between the two of us. She's just outputting conditions and damage, and I'm healing them and keeping my health pool high. And I mean, I'm not really doing anything to her. Like, she's at half health right now, but she's just not, like, she's just waiting to use all her shields and all her healing when she gets to like a third, because there's nothing that she can do against me when I'm paying attention, and nothing I can do against her. So the trick would be to win these cancel 1v1s is just get her in a position where I just can knock her out of the arena with my shield blowback. So one thing to keep in mind is that whenever I see that my matches are on the third charge, I don't use them. They don't exist for me, and I'm just waiting and using my other resources. So yeah, so when I'm taking a lot of pressure, I'm switching to my Tome of Resolve and getting that Connie clear out, getting that healing out, because it heals based on how many conditions you have on you, and you don't really necessarily want it just to remove the conditions, because then another like a big aspect of it is getting the heal from that. So it's like usually what I do, I go into Courage, I wait for my health to kind of get whittled down a bit, and I'm just like slowing down the damage being dealt to me, and then when there's actually a ton of damage that's what's dealt to me, then I switch, then I clear the conditions. Yeah, and that's important to keep in mind. When it comes to Courage itself, it's always important in the group to have it reflect. Generally, the main Firebrands, the head Firebrands, like the commanding Firebrand or whoever is like the strongest, will be putting out the reflects. The reflects like prevent so much damage but the thing is you can't really tell how much damage it's preventing. It's generally it's like you gotta believe. Something else that's really important is to make sure I think I mentioned this, you stun break as soon as you get the feared. Even if you're not necessarily feared sometimes, especially when you're in an enemy no fun zone, just pop that AoE stun break, because it's freeing your allies, especially when the enemy are coordinated enough to put that CC inside the no fun zone. You just gotta assume it's there. And something that you might notice when I do go into my Tome of Resolve is that I'm hitting that number 3 on top of myself. This is something I want to see us do a little bit more. So there you go, finally popping her in there, because it does give the vigor. So I hope this kind of watching me just use my rotations was at least a little bit helpful, and my rambling helped a little bit. So cheers.